What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Bee Gees, and we're returning to Odessa, 1969. Thank you again to all the folks who've been involved in the Bee Gees journey, which, as I've mentioned a number of times, is more multifaceted than pretty much any other deep dive. And on this album, we're up to Whisper Whisper, which sounds secretive, it sounds quiet and hushed, something said to a person not for public consumption or in a situation where being discreet, being hushed is important. So yeah, I wonder why people might be whispering. There's maybe just a musical or rhythmic reasoning behind the word happening twice or being included in the title in repetition. I suppose it could be more situational, but yeah, my expectation for the repetition would be rhythmic or melodic, musical, basically. So I'll see what I can pick up on first listen. This is Bee Gees, the track is Whisper Whisper, and it's from their 1969 album, Odessa.
Doesn't matter what your name is, I can do a million things to you. No explanation, sexual patience, most of the nation's doing it too.
Speechless. I am without speech. Insane. So I'll get to the latter shifts and sudden changes in a moment, but as to the main part of the tune that was using the title phrase, it sounds like we're talking about illegal drugs, it sounds like we're talking about something being sold hush hush that can make one's sister fly, that can make you see better, opening doors of perception, but you better not try. It sounds like something that's, being offered under a black trench coat to someone walking by. So yeah, it feels like maybe, and again, late 60s, very much of the time of exploration and the earliest phases of the counterculture, so to speak. I feel like that's maybe where the song was conceptually. As it played out, it had a quasi-Beatles feel, which I know it's interesting as I've gone through the early Bee Gees stuff to keep comparing them to Beatles because, they're contemporaries, they're making music at the same time. So it's just because the Bee Gees that I knew going into this deep dive was later Bee Gees in a very limited sense. So to hear this material now, I'm trying to find other frames of reference for comparison. I know I probably said this before in the Bee Gees deep dive, but this was another one that gave me those sorts of relationships or associations. Obviously, that building and building and building introduction, which had an instrumental, maybe not orchestral, but certainly natural instrument, classical type of instrument feel, and then it broke into that 60s rock arrangement or configuration, and that initial changeover moment was a bit surprising in a very good way. And as it played out, as I said, it had a bit of that counterculture rock feel, and then it seemed to shift dramatically, and the subject matter seemed a bit different, and then it did that percussion drumming roll, and then it just sort of phased out dramatically. Like, the final minute or so of that tune was insane. And I wonder, sometimes I do these deep dives and I go a little while between reactions, and then someone will say, oh, remember you were supposed to do this one with the next one? But there was a proper ending there, so I feel like, because at first when it shifted over, I was like, oh wait, are like these two, like this track and the next one linked? Which is why I was like looking, what is the next track? It's Lamplight? So yeah, I do wonder as I listen whether sometimes I'm forgetting things like that. But given that there seemed to be a proper ending there, I don't think I'm misremembering that, there was supposed to be a link to another tune. But yeah, it felt like a medley. It felt like a amalgamation of a few different musical ideas into the same song. Now maybe that's the idea. You take an illicit substance, you take a psychoactive drug, and suddenly your brain can shift in perception, in activity, in the way it perceives. So maybe representing that sonically with some sudden drastic shifts that are almost arresting and shocking is part of the point. But yeah, just a really crazy end to that track. I enjoyed the vocals. I don't think it was Barry, was it? Again, I'm bad at this, and there's been a couple times where I've been right, guessing which one was doing lead, a couple times where I've been wrong, so I'll just say that in the moment it didn't sound like Barry, but I'll probably be wrong. It probably will be Barry, but yeah, a very 60s, late 60s sounding tune is, I guess, the bottom line, so to speak. But yeah, a really cool one, enjoyable, and I wonder if I am indeed correct about the essence of what it is talking about when it comes to flying or seeing better and, hush hush, whisper, don't let the public hear what we're talking about. So, in any case, let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Peace.